it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then my name is Sarah and you should subscribe because honestly it's just a good time here, but I mean if you don't want to subscribe that's cool too. Well, today, if you can't tell by the title or what I have like right beside me, we're doing a what's in my backpack for junior year. That's right guys, I'm a junior, I'm not a freshman. Shocking news, I know. I actually turned 17 in like a few months and I'm kind of freaking out. Anyways, you know, let's get into it. So, here's my backpack. It's currently very heavy. This kind of hurts sitting on my leg. It's a North Face one. I got it last year for school because they're really sturdy backpacks in my opinion. I recommend one. Yeah, this one actually almost doesn't fit all my books this year. So, let's start in the really big pouch. We have a textbook. Textbooks are boring, so we're not gonna show those. My computer, my laptop, because I actually have to bring my laptop to school this year. I'm taking dual enrollment classes online this year, so I technically have my first period like free, but I'm taking a dual enrollment class online during that period. So I have my laptop with a spec case on it because I'm clumsy and we just needed the case for it. Also back here, I have my bullet journal, and I've been loving this bullet journal. It's good. I actually like just finished planning like my August like spread or whatever, but I think it's cute. I like a regular school planner too, but we'll get into that later. Zip that baby back up. Okay, now in this main compartment, which actually is probably like, I don't know, I guess it's like the biggest, but you know what I mean. We have binders. So this isn't the real interesting stuff. So we have a 1.5 inch binder for AP Lang, 2-inch binder for law because I decided to take law this year, a 3-pronged folder for my body sculpting class, which is just like a fitness one, like we basically just work out every day. Anyways though, I mean these are just your basic everyday binders. They've got some notebook paper in them. They've got like my work in them. And I use these little, like the little dividers. They keep me organized when like there's a ton of papers, which normally there is. So like that's not the really fun stuff. The really fun stuff comes up in this next pouch. There is so much that you can fit in here. Let's see what we got. I actually have this little zippered mesh compartment up here, so let's see what's in there first. Yellow Post-it notes because one of my teachers said that we needed Post-it notes for our class, so got those bad boys. These little Post-it little tabs, they're flags for like pages. I think that these are super helpful. I like these. Also got this lint roller, which is called the Flint. It's like a travel size lint roller or whatever. It's really great. It's really clean because I just got it. You have no idea the amount of times I've like been wearing leggings and then I realized that I have like all sorts of stuff all over them and then nobody has a lint roller because they don't want it to stick to everything. So I finally got one of these kinds of lint rollers. Next up, Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Stress Relief Hand Sanitizer because sometimes I just like to pour this in my hand and you rub around and give it a good sniff because stress. I've used like half of this and that was like for one semester, so I think around Christmas time I'll have to get a few more of these, but for right now we're good with this one. So moving on down, we have this pencil pouch from Target, which let me tell you, Target was not coming through with the pencil pouches this year. Last year, the dollar section had some really cute school supplies and stationery, and so I got this really cute, like medium size, like bronzy rose gold one, and it worked great for about a year and then it started to fall apart. So I had to throw it away at the beginning of summer. Not my best decision because I thought that there would be cute pencil pouches again this year. I was wrong. They were like all this size. They weren't in the dollar section. This one was like $3 though. Maybe it was $4. But it says stuff and things, and I guess that's like cute or something, but I can tell it's not gonna hold up very long. And honestly, I was gonna get a pineapple one from UB, but they were like $3 more than this, and they like held about the same amount of stuff, and I was like, you know what, like we're just gonna go with this one. But inside of here, we have your basics. These colored pencils that your teachers always say that you need, but you don't. I use these partially for like bullet journaling, partially because like whenever you have in-class projects, you don't want to be using like the class set of, you know, colored pencils because that's just nasty. Also in here we have these Sharpies. I mean, they're highlighters, but they're Sharpie brand highlighters, and these are like the coolest things ever because they have like the little see-through tip, you know? And like, I just think it's so helpful in class, and I've like never had these before, and this year my mom let me get them for back to school, so I was super excited. Then I have like all sorts of colors in these Papermate Ink Joy 1.0 M pens, and they're not the clicky kind because the clicky kind annoy people like me. But these pens are the best pens. I went through so many of these pens last year, especially like the pink and the purple ones, because I would take notes in those. I also took notes in the green ones because it actually was a really pretty color. I love these pens. And then of course you gotta get your basic pencils, which I don't really use mechanical pencils. The good old-fashioned like wooden pencils, the Dixon Ticonderoga pencils. Yeah, no, like these are great, and these have erasers that work, and it won't like leave a pink like streak behind, so like it's especially good. It's so good. So that's what's in that pouch. We come to these, which these are flashcards. I've actually had this flashcard case since like the 6th grade, if that tells you anything. Really didn't need to buy more flashcards yet because I already bought like 500. I have these, plus I have like more from a pack from like CVS, and it's just like kind of crazy. This is just good for flashcards. They're not just like floating around and you don't have to keep them in like Ziploc bag. And then as we get further down, we get to more of like, you know, the essentials of school. This down here would probably work as a better pencil pouch. This was bought at the same time as my other pencil pouch last year, you know, when Target had good pencil pouches. This just has some basics. It has another one of these little scrunchies, some band-aids because I'm really clumsy, you know. It has a couple bobby pins, and then I have in like 2 of these pockets. Apparently I'm like an icebreaker stan because I have the icebreaker mints and Cool Mint. After lunch you just need to pop one in to refresh your breath. Also I have the icebreaker ice cubes and peppermint, and these are like the little individually wrapped ones because like, I mean, you can get them in like the little cup thing, but those were not gonna fit my backpack and they just weren't practical. So I'm really happy that they came out with these. I love the ice cubes gum. Like, that's one of the very few kinds of gum that I actually really like. But also, if anybody from my school is watching this, I don't have any gum, I just ran out. I also have this little back pocket here, and this has my academic planner. Basically, you know, it just has like the weekly layout. I just think it's good for like writing down my homework in class. That way I don't have to whip out like my full-on bullet journal and write it down. Also, I've just never used my bullet journal before for school because I started it back in the summer, and I've always used like one of these planners for writing stuff down, and so I just figured that I'd use this for a while, but if I found that the bullet journal was easier, I could use that instead, you know? Let me try to reassemble my backpack here. Okay, so in this little top compartment right here, see, we have 2 different varieties of lip things. You know, we have the Vaseline Advanced Healing Lip Therapy, and then we have more of our Smith's Rosebud Salve, however you pronounce it. I alternate during school. It's like so bad, like every 30 minutes. I just have this big fear of like horribly chapped lips because that's happened to me in the past. It's not a good time. I also have like 2 side compartments, and in one of them is the book that I read for summer reading, which is The Woman at Brewster Place. And in this other pouch, I have tissues. It's just this little pack, and my mom let me have it because she knows that I cry during school, you know? I also have this little Vera Bradley pouch, which just like holds your earbuds, headphones, whatever. It has a thing to wrap around, so it's just good for me to have because things get tangled really easily in my book bag. So I'm actually not one to listen to music during school a ton, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Okay, so that's what was in my backpack. And for any of you wondering or who haven't seen my first day of school like vlog yet, my pineapple cup, it is coming to school with me because it is the only thing keeping me sane. That and a few very good friends. So that's what's in my backpack for junior year. Maybe we'll check back in at the end of the year to see what's in my backpack at the end of the year, because I'm sure there'll be quite a bit of difference. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys have an amazing school year and like an amazing week. So I will see you all in my next video.